Hey, welcome everyone. We're back Friday. Back with another stream. um,
Well gone, people. I'm back as well, man. So about last week, man. Last week I flaked on you, man, innit? But I
yeah,
was about to flake on you, man, again this week and 2 times in a row. But I said, fuck it, let me just do this quickly, innit, and get this over and done with, innit. What are you telling me
yeah,
though? How you been? You been good?
yeah, man. I've been good. You?
What's been popping down like? Because we haven't spoke about football for like a long while, man. It's been like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, innit? It,
About 3 weeks ago, probably. Bro,
nah, more than that because I flaked on you. I didn't flake on you last week. I flaked on you the week before that. Then that
yeah,
other
because we're
week,
international break, bro. That's why. So
it's like it's been like 4 or 5 weeks,
yeah, you're right. Actually,
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since we yeah, so what you been saying though? How you been finding the football, man? Let's actually
well,
forget the
I'm
review in it, yeah.
I'm Greek, bro. Yeah. So Greece have won 4 out of 4 in the
Yeah,
nations.
against England. Oh wait, in fact, you know what? Forget the review in it. Today we're
Yeah,
not talking about Tottenham. Today we're talking about general football in it.
yeah,
I what when Greece beat England,
yeah.
um, two
At
what
Wembley.
two yeah
Yeah,
2-1, yeah.
at Wembley, bro. Yeah,
At Wembley, yeah. My
yeah,
boy, I promise you, I said down this is not a cap in it. My
yeah,
boy had £50 on Greece getting the first goal. So he cashed in, he doubled, and he could cash out. And he had £50 on Greece winning it. Yeah. Imagine this, innit? He cashed out 7 grand. And then I
yeah,
basically said for good luck charm tax, basically, because you don't tell your boy you're putting money on a game if you're not
yeah,
letting me eat with you. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about? What
yeah,
type
yeah.
of like imagine man comes to you and says, yo, bro, I'm putting money down in it. I could
Yeah.
be rich, yeah. But like,
Thank
bro,
you.
I have to eat with you, innit? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking? Moral support, innit? So that game, innit? England against Greece, bro. I was a Greece fan, bro. In fact, you know what? You know when they equalized, innit? I was
yeah,
so
yeah,
pissed off, innit? Yeah. Bro, I started cussing everybody out, innit? And then, boom. I think it was what, the 86th minute.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
England equalised.
Greece,
Yeah.
Greece scored again.
Oh, I think meant equaliser. Sorry.
No, the final goal, man. It was late on. This
Yeah,
has been
bro,
like
we
what, three
scored like the
weeks
last
now.
minute. We scored like the last minute, man.
Last minute, bro. It was absolutely shambolic, bro. I was like, holla, holla, like I was proper going. So Greece has been doing bits in it. You know what? Slightly, their football is actually all right. You know.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. People hate me for saying this. They're Spurs fans, but I think the football we play is better with Greece than it is for Tottenham, mate. To be
You know
honest.
what? They just have a structure.
But and also, yeah, what I noticed, mate, I really liked is the manager changed it based on the opposition. So we played Ireland after England, yeah, and
Yeah.
man was
Oh,
playing like
oh,
man was playing like attacking football, yeah. When we played England, he was playing like counter in it.
Let me do this one now. Hold on, my bro. Let me just do
Yeah,
this one now, and then, man, we could order you pizza as well, bro.
Okay, well, do pizza go because they're doing 50% off all pizzas.
50%. Right.
Pizza go on Just Eat.
Damn. Cool. Say less to my brother. Cool. 50% off, bro. We're eating today, you know.
I had a piece as well, mate. But anyway,
Oh, said down. So you know the hack. Rotted. I'm late to it as well. All right, cool. No, no. But what I was trying to say, yeah, like Greece in it, yeah, the way they perform, man, they
yeah,
they they they're patterned though. You know what I'm talking about? They're patterned.
bro, it's not that like the Pratt that the manager, yeah, he changes things based on the game, right? That's what I like, yeah. Like you look at Ange, bro. It,
Hey,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what to
I
say.
what? I what? Has just give me a second in it, yeah.
Yeah,
Just give
that's
me
fine.
like 5 seconds. Just entertain the people that are in the chat. Innit? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, guys. What are your comments on Tuchel to England, bro? Come on, Tuchel to England. What do you guys think of that? Please tell me in the comments. Tuchel to England. And he's on that, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm back, my brother.
AJ, what do you think about Tuchel to England, bro?
Future to England. Oh, you chatting to JJ. Well done, JJ, my brother.
Yeah.
Listen, JJ, you do your response in it, but I'm gonna do my response. Future to England, bruv. That's slightly a decent signing. You know what I'm talking about? Like slightly, it is actually.
I'm jealous, man.
No, you know what? Yeah, his football is a bit like for England, isn't it? Yeah, you would expect more of a aggressive attacking manager, innit? Because we've just gone through Southgate with the philosophical style, isn't it? To another philosophical style, and it's not about Tuchel being better than what is it called? Southgate. I'm just saying I wanted the whole regentrification of football. Do you get where I'm coming from? I wanted to change up our style. I wanted us to, you know what? Look, a bit of me, like when I'm talking about Ange in it, yeah, he's basically done what the fans want. But when I'm talking about England, that's what we really want because we have the players to actually play this attacking, potent football. Because let's be honest with you, half of the England team, well, not even half, most of them, look, we big them up in it, but most of them are a proper solid. What's up?
Let me just search on
Uh,
Zoom Find.
Zoom Finder.
No, how was this?
I downloaded it. I'll do it after. Hold on, sorry. Cool. Yeah, no. So, put it like this, said it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Tuchel's style in it, yeah. It's a proper pattern. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I just wanted a really attacking, aggressive manager in it to take over England because I feel like we have the players that are capable of playing that style. If you look at the team, we've got such bright stars that will flourish under attacking style. What do you think?
You know who I think will be good for England? You think I'm mad if I say this name, but
Go for it.
Ange.
Good for England. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The attacking, potent style. You get where I'm coming because you got the players there. You've got the players there. You got the experience there as well, so you can play this potent attacking style. Really and truly, Tuchel, his style is mainly like if you were to actually analyze his style, it's mostly structured and defensive. Am I wrong to say that?
I mean, you can say that, but I think he's a bit more what's the word? Versatile.
You think so? Because I just think it's a stepping stone.
Like with me with Tuchel, yeah. What I like about him is that he changes a lot of his tactics. Like when they played Real Madrid when he was at Bayern, did you watch that two-legged tie at all by any chance?
All right, cool. Be honest here now, yeah. When we were looking for a new manager, I think it was over Conte. No, over Mourinho. Yeah.
After Mourinho, after Conte.
Was it after? No, it was after Conte. After Conte.
I wanted Tuchel, which you really
You wanted Tuchel. I said I didn't want Tuchel. I wanted. What is it called? Pochettino. The reason why I wanted Pochettino is because I wanted to change the style that we play. Yeah, 100%. Playing a certain style can affect what we have. But right now, you're sidestepping from manager to manager.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? So if like, for me, the way we played, we for under England, didn't it? We played too pragmatic.
You think?
110%. Under Southgate, we played too pragmatic.
But
we
at
didn't
the same
take
time,
risks.
I watched the game obviously against Greece, yeah, and I thought England were like completely opposite.
That's not a manager that has re-identified.
You know, Lee Carsley, yeah, he didn't play a striker. I don't know if you remember. He put, He put Palmer and who was it? Was it Foden or something? Like as a two. Then he played three attacking midfielders and just Declan Rice. So he played like just Rice really as a defensive player, and all the rest of them were like Bellingham because Bellingham played like apparently he was playing deeper. He didn't really play deeper, but you know what I mean. And he chucked everyone forward. and then obviously brought on Solanke and Watkins later on because Kane was injured. But like that, I would argue that team was like too attacking, to be honest, or not balanced. And then I just think teams, the problem I think nowadays is they go from one extreme to the other. Like they'll either be too defensive, like people say it's too defensive, or they'll be too attacking, like it's just too open. Like we got that problem where we're too open under Ange. Like he could easily change it and tweak it a bit, but
obviously he doesn't want to. But what I was trying to say about obviously England is different to Tottenham because Tottenham has many other problems that we can, like example, Tottenham's team is more prone to being defensive, but we can play better defensive than attacking because we got better defensive assets, right? And our forward line is not really as good as it seemed. You get where I'm coming? So if we was to bring in a manager, the players will thrive in a defensive setup, right? What I'm trying to say, 110%, I agree.
You mean like the 5-3-2, 3-5-2 stuff? You mean?
If we played a 5-back, it would work better for Romero, Van der Ven, Dragusin. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Well, the players we got, I think
it works better, right? Exactly. So it's not what is good and what is bad. I'm just saying, with what you have and how you're how you're set up. So with the players that you already have, if you buy players, that's another issue. But what I'm trying to say, with what you have, I believe Tottenham's squad will thrive in a defensive setup. Listen, a Conte right now, if he had the team that we had right now, he will do bits. Do you agree or do you disagree?
I think you're right. I mean, because Conte will put Porro right wing back, he'll put Udogie left wing back.
Exactly, and he will set up defensively, right?
Yeah.
My point is this: with England, it's opposite. It's opposite. We want a more established attacking manager. We want a Pep. We want in such a word, a Klopp, even someone that's playing up-pace football, because the players that we have are prone to playing up-pace. If you look at our front line, we've got Saka. He don't play defensive, does he? They're prone to be playing up pace. So this is what I'm trying to say. We've got a good structure in terms of good core beat. We've got good core base of players in the England setup where I feel like when you do play pragmatic, you're taking away the style, the fluid, whatever you want to. So for me, going from what did you call it? What's his name? Going from Southgate to Tuchel, it's like pushing the goalpost to the left or right. Yes, I'm not saying Tuchel is going to be a bad manager. I think he is a really great manager. He's even better than Southgate in terms of his style, his experience, playing at the elite level. But what I'm trying to say, if you wanted to change the style of how we actually play, you wouldn't want to put Tuchel in. You would want someone else. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I see football differently.
You mean Tottenham or England? Sorry.
Exactly. And I was one person to say I didn't want Tuchel.
Yeah, I know. I'm the opposite. I wanted Tuchel, but yeah.
Because I didn't at the time. You need to understand. At the time, the reason why I didn't want Tuchel and I wanted a change of a environment in which we have actually had, but I can't defend what Ange is doing in terms of see, this is the thing in it. We've changed our style dramatically from what we used to play. For the last, in fact, for the last 4 years, minus Pochettino, we played a defensive style, right?
Yeah.
Defensive counter-attacking, not really counter-attacking, but a defensive style. You could even say Nuno was defensive. Mourinho was defensive. Stellini was basically the same like Conte, defensive. He played a defensive style. I didn't want to see another defensive style come in and
No defensive manager, innit?
Exactly. That's not me saying Tuchel is not a good manager. Nothing to do with that. What I wanted to see was a change of stylistic change. Not too aggressive. The reason why I said aggressive is because look at the players we're working with. We've gone from Harry Kane
And
and Lucas Moura, Son, even Lamella, you name it. Our attacking assets have kind of like dwindled over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Our only potent attacking player, if you're actually gonna be realistic, and you know what, this is not me pushing the goalpost left, but our only established main man is Son, and he is at a critical age where he's kind of like dying now. You know what I'm trying to say? He's dying. He's coming to the end of his career. He's not doing the runs that he used to do. He's not doing the stuff that we saw 4 years ago, where he would run off of Kane. He's not doing that anymore. But my point is this: the only established player that we have that is good going forward and attacking was Son, right? Hence why I didn't want a manager. Look, again, I'm gonna it's gonna shoot me in the foot if I'm wrong in it. But I didn't want a manager like Ange, which throws all his philosophies away and just says, "Okay, let's go attack," because that's not viable. That's not viable as well. You need a balance of both.
He's completely opposite, right? Basically,
110%. He's completely opposite to Conte, but we still have the same problems.
So, do you think it's the type of players we got then, or?
That's one of the issues. Yeah, 100%. It's the type of players that we have in our setup. Another issue that I have to say is the players that we've brought in. The levels are not there. Let's be honest. Let's be forget what players you like, if you like this player or not. The players that have come into Tottenham, the levels are not there.
Oh, bro, you're spot on about that.
So when you look at it, Werner on a free, we don't have to speak too much about him. But is he better than Lucas Moura?
No.
Is he even better than Lamella? Is he even better than Brian Gill? Is he even better than players that played past us, Steven Bergwijn? Yet he is playing in 2024.
Bro, don't get me started on Werner, man. Like, the guy is
so, just... and then we're not going to like for like replace our striker, but we've got Solanke. He failed at Chelsea, failed at Liverpool, had one breakout season, and I'm not saying he's not going to do good. I think he is. If we give him time to nurture, he could potentially become amazing. Yeah? But my point is this, isn't it? It's a massive downgrade from Kane to Solanke. The downgrade we needed, and I'm sorry to say this, maybe Isaac is having a bad season this year, or we could have gotten someone like Isaac or Watkins or someone on. Maybe it's a step down from Kane, but I would say Isaac and Watkins are better than Solanke.
Bro, you're spot on. I'm sorry, like,
you know. So when you look at it like that,
me disagreeing with you about that. I mean, Solanke. Don't get me wrong, man. Solanke's all right. Like, he's not the worst.
He could become amazing, but this is my point. My point is this: it's not becoming amazing. We're 16 and a half.
The guy's 27, isn't he? 27
But the main point,
how much better is he really?
100%. I totally agree. He's not going to get. I think he's. Look, example. Marlon said, "Vicario can't catch him." We're seeing it over and over again. He can't catch.
So
he can't catch the ball.
Did we sign the wrong keeper then?
I think he's not a major issue yet. Look again. He's got but this is my point in it. When Ange said he wants a title contend, how can you title contend when your goalkeeper can't catch, when your midfielders or your wingers can't cross, and you play
massive high line,
a high line, and you expect our defenders to be solid through 90 minutes. Look, have you realized, didn't it? Yeah. We get a goal, innit? We get a goal. We perform maybe one half, the next half. They can't keep that up. It's impossible. We're humans. Listen, I'm fat as it is, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you tell me to do the same thing over and over and over again, there's going to be a point where I shut down. And this is what I'm trying to say. Listen, you can play this attacking style, and this attacking style looks great when it works, but it looks terrible when it doesn't. It's not Ange's style that's the problem. The style he's playing is actually good for Tottenham, because the past 4 years, and this is what I'm trying to say, it's been 16 and a half years since we won a trophy. So the past 4 years, and I'm putting a 4-year gap, yeah?
Yeah.
Past 4 years, we've played defensive, and it's not worked. Instead of moving the goalpost right and getting another defensive manager, and it's not working with the next one, he's brought in a total different manager that threw a curveball like all of us at the time. So it's not the style that is wrong. It's the fact that he's not willing to adapt to what he sees on the pitch. So you can't tell me to just do the same thing over and over again. There's going to be times where I'm going to have to sit back. There's going to have to be times where I'm going to have to contain the ball.
It doesn't even, like, within the game. We're going to talk about the Brighton game in a minute. I'm going to hold this then. Okay, I'm not going to say it then. What I'm saying is, his in-game management for me, mate, is fucking poor. Like, it's fucking poor. Like, this guy is a lot of it's just common sense, TJ. Yeah, and I don't know what he tells the players sometimes at half time or whatever, but to me, it seems like very simple things, and it's like you could have said that was going to happen. I could have said that was going to happen. We're not qualified coaches. We're not professional managers, but we can see the problems or his lack of, like, cleverness, basically. Yet you don't change it. Like, what I'm trying to say, I'll go into the next topic, because I think this is in relation to the Brighton game.
All right, cool.
So obviously, did you watch the Brighton game? Yeah, first of all.
Yeah, I did. In fact, I turned off, and I turned it off after it went 2-2 in it. So
okay,
I didn't even see them score the third goal.
What do you think of the first half, and then we'll talk about the second half?
I think the first half we played well.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we played well. For the first time in a long while, we played well. We were first to every overhead ball. We were first to everything. We were actually overperforming, in fact, you know? But that was just because Brighton was really bad as well. So on the flip side, we were overly good, but when you actually take it into consideration, Brighton was overly bad. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I still go back to what I said before. Look, you perform at an optimum level in terms of how, like, you get where I'm coming from. You perform in terms of you do something every single day. Let's just say you're on your PC. If you look at your PC for so long, your eyes are going to start to hurt, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
No matter how smart you are in terms of you might know how to, like, fix the RAM. You know what I'm talking about, or you might know how to fix the computer, change a part on your computer. No matter how smart you are, if you're looking at the PC for long enough, your eyes are gonna hurt, right?
Yeah, you can't stop that.
You can't stop that. Well, you can. You actually can stop that. You know why? How you can stop it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how you can stop it. If you're smart enough, you will start to dim down the PC. You dim down the light, right? You make it look. This is the getaway of explaining my thought process. But if you're smart, if you're actually smart, you'd be like, oh, it's dark outside. It's dark in my room. The light is bright, so bright, it's hurting my eyes. Let me dim it down. Even better, if you're smart, you'd be like, I would give it a bit of a rest. I'll come back a bit later. That's smart. But you're not just gonna carry on looking at the PC when it's bright. Because
what I'm trying to say is, so are you trying to relate this to Ange?
I'm gonna relate it to Ange. Why I'm gonna relate it to Ange? Yeah, we were overperforming first half. Yeah. We practically won the game.
And
then you carry on doing the same thing over and over again.
What happens?
You get tired. Yeah. You get lapsy-daisy. That second half team was a shadow of the first half team. It's like you turn on you were turned on for the first half and you got bored of the girl's second half.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or it's a case of Ange just said, carry on doing what you were doing from first half. But what I'm trying to say, the style we're playing, you can't just keep that up for 90 minutes. It's impossible, man.
But do you think, which I'm going to ask you is, I personally thought Brighton will come out the traps in the second half and attack us like mad. It's like the players were told, just carry on doing what you're doing in the first half. And that was it, really. I mean, that's
the reason being,
came out, and then there was no, like, let's be ready because Brighton are going to come at us. It was like as if nothing had changed. Because
why can't you go defensive? Why can't Ange go defensive?
Even for 10 minutes, the first 10, 15 minutes, just to weather the storm of Brighton. And then we could have got through that period of where they scored they scored 3 goals in 18 minutes, I think.
Yep.
Get through that period, and then we can carry on, and then maybe get the third goal.
No, but what my point is this: look, it's not even about his style. Forget his style, innit? Yeah, it's good, it's bad, it's whatever. Whatever you think about it, that's your opinion, innit? But why can't you just go defensive? Why can't you just tell them
drop? Yeah.
Why can't you tell them sit? Why does it have to always be attack? Like I said, in all walks of life, even when you're walking home, if you walk too much, your leg's gonna hurt. You have to sit down.
Well, if you play too much football, your leg's gonna hurt.
Bro, listen. Like I use the computer as an example. If you look at the computer too long, your eyes are gonna hurt.
Exactly.
It's for you to tell yourself, have a break. Exactly. That's what a smart manager does. He's not smart, man. He's stupid. He's stupid. You know why? Because they're not only humans.
Yeah.
They're not just only humans, but we're relying on the same humans to do it every single game. There's 38 games in a season. You can't tell this brother to do... Injuries, look, thankfully, we don't have big injuries, yeah?
Yeah.
But my point is this, innit? If you burn these guys out at the start, they're not going to have a lifeline later on.
100%.
Be sensible, man.
Well, I don't know. It's not that. It's not, for me, it's more the tactics. Like I said, I could have told you they would come out in the second half and come at us.
I think his tactics. But I think his tactics work. His tactics can work. When I say, look, I'm not defending Ange. You know my opinion already. I want him gone in it. I'll tell you straight in it, and I'm not gonna sit here and defend. But I think his tactics work to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Yeah. We've been attacking. We've controlled games quite a lot. We've had the most possession. It's like I used to comment, we're doing too much foreplay before we're actually receiving. It's getting too long in the foreplay, isn't it? Yeah. Right. And the time you want to actually submit the seed, you're out of energy. Or you know all them ones in it, yeah. You're full playing for too long, and then the time you look at the time, and then you're like, "Oh shit, I got work tomorrow." Bro, but for real though, when you actually look at it from that perspective, that's what Andrew's doing. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe listen, I'm on the sideline. Who am I? Who do I know in it? But I can see it. We're doing too much of this control.
Like, you know what annoys me is like there's no, if I feel like when I watch us, and I'm sure I'll get shit for this, like there's no, almost like there's no purpose to our play.
I think that comes down to the players that we have.
What do you mean?
I'll go back on to what I was saying about England. England have the players to play attacking. You see this style? Well, why you said before we, well, not even before we started. You said during when I was explaining about England, you said Andrew would be the perfect manager for England. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
Because they have so many attacking players.
It works for them.
That if you play them correctly, I mean, I say it might work with Ange. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But he's got experience with Australian national team, so you would hope with that experience and the experience with just playing attacking football.
You use your common sense and you realise that we have England and Tottenham a total different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
England have nearly 12 attackers, wingers. You know, like even if Saka was to get injured, you still have, look, I don't know the England team, but you still have so many people down the pecking order. You have a Rashford. And look, I forget if they're in form or not, but you have a lot of attacking potency, right? Yeah. So the style works well. When you're relying on Werner, Solanke, and look, Johnson's been playing well, you know. But been playing well. Let's give him credit. Let's give him credit. Give him credit where credit's due. But this is, 100%. He's been playing well. But when you're relying on Werner, Solanke, and Son, Johnson, man, is that potent enough to play this attacking style?
No.
Everybody's top three, innit? Everybody's front three is way better than ours.
Problem is, man, it's not just that. It's like, of course, you know, he's playing well right now, Johnson. But in 10 games, he's still going to be the same or similar. Do you think? Or
I think he's got his confidence up. I feel like if he carries on doing this, innit, he could be a very good asset for Ange, 110%. But we can't just rely on one person. This is what I'm trying to say. You can't rely on one person. It's the same.
Biggest problem with Werner, is I've got a lot of problems with that. But it's that, you know, like you look at Son, and you look at Werner. Son has no pace, but he has the finishing. You look at Werner, he's got all the pace.
But no flipping. Not even just finishing. No flipping crossing. No flipping passing accuracy. Yeah. You know, you know what? You know when you start a pro club save at the start of FIFA, and you have the selected amount of skill points to put on your guy. Yeah, Werner is full pace. No agility. Nothing. He's literally got full pace. Because you're saying, okay, if I get in front of the goal, at least that gives me a chance. But when it comes to secure the deal, bruv, he don't see the back of the net. And, mate, and anybody that thinks Werner is a good asset for...
Bro, would you rather see Mikey Moore? Oh, he just lost connection with TJ there. I don't know what happened there. Bro, what happened? You right?
Yeah, I just closed my phone. Sorry.
All right. Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, what I was saying, anybody that thinks Werner can do the job, they're deluded, man.
It's not that, TJ. It's like, I'd rather see Mikey Moore play at this point.
You got people like Happy Feet, and I'm throwing shades at him. Happy Feet Harry, yeah, that said to us that Werner was going to be a really good signing.
Yeah. Bro, he was never going to be a good signing.
Remember, we had the discussion. On a free, it's a really good signing. Shut up, man.
He's not even free anyway. He's not even free.
Exactly. 200k wages, man.
That's not free.
That's a robbery of my... put me on 200k, I'll do a better job.
Mate, it's just... I don't understand how people can defend Werner. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, it just baffles me so much.
So that's the main problem we're having, isn't it? Let's be totally real, innit? We just don't have a good copy. We don't have we don't have a good enough team, firstly.
It's not there.
Yeah, we don't have a good enough team. And on top of that, it seems like every team around us is just strengthened. We're like getting better every single year. So we're falling down the pecking order.
We're just standing still, innit? So.
Mm-hmm. And this is what I'm trying to say in it, yeah. This manager said he wanted to how we can win the title or we can challenge. Challenge by us. Someone needs to go and ask him that question. Ask him, where's the challenge?
He goes, we can win the title. But the problem is, TJ, yeah, it's like a lot of people are against me about this, but he will say stuff, right? And
get away with it.
And
he will say stuff and get away with it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he will say stuff.
Like, oh, he didn't mean that. He meant it in this way.
They just move the goalposts. Yeah. That's just, you know what? When someone moves the goalposts, you can tell from the statements that they use. You know,
it's like we're not allowed to say anything bad about him. This is what I don't understand. I don't get it.
Because most people are fickle, innit? Let's be real. I'll be real. Listen, I'm the rudest person to meet. Let me be real. I'll say it how it is. And if people don't like me, don't like me. If people like me, innit? That's how it goes, innit? I'm not here to entertain other people's viewpoints, you know? But they move the goalposts and they're fickled. The same way, listen, I throw shade at him because he's my boy, and I can throw shade. Then anybody else, it's a different story, but I can because we have history in it. You know what I'm saying? If I call him deluded, bro, listen, I could call Happy Feet deluded because we have history. I love him, innit? We all love him.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's a mutual thing that we have, innit? Mutual friend. You know what? It wouldn't turn into some stupid beef, innit?
Bro,
do you get where I'm coming from?
When we didn't do a stream for like, what was it, 2 weeks? Like, do you remember a few months ago or something? What was it? I can't remember what it was. And everyone thought we were beefing. just because we didn't do a stream.
Yeah. I need to do, I need to check up on Happy Feet in it because I haven't spoke to him in a while.
Eugene, do you want to come on? I can send you a link if you want.
Yeah, I need to check. I need to check up on Happy Feet, see how he's doing in it.
Listen, do you remember his what was it? Fuck, I've got what I'm gonna say now.
A man out.
His voice note.
A man out. Listen, we have that footage in it. You know what is in it? Yeah, we have this footage in it, but because we're boys with him in it, yeah. You know, we could turn his world upside down. We could. I said that we could. We know Happy Feet in and out. We know what his values are. Because we had to sit there every single week listening to his bullshit. 100%. No, it's not really. But some things he did say was bang on in it about the fan base. Like, and I'm gonna be real in it. There's negatives on both sides, isn't it? So if you're Ange out, or not even just that, if you're Levy out, innit, sometimes, innit, you need to support the club. And he's got a point. Because sometimes we're overly negative.
Yeah, it's true,
let's be real, innit? Let's be totally real, innit? Yeah. So listen, he has a good stance on it. But when you're overly positive, You're deluded by everything. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Problem is, like, some people, there's no like medium. Oh, he's in bed. Are you ill, Eugene? Anyway, but what I'm saying is, like, with Ange, problem is that I think the standards at our club, bro, are so low. So as
It's
in,
always been low, though.
what I'm saying
It's
is,
been low from a long time
you know
now.
what it is? I call it brainwashing. Shall I tell you why? Because when I was a kid and I was leaving in for like 10 years, I don't know if I told you this, from like 2004 till like 2012, maybe. I mean, or maybe before that, since they were in, let's say, maybe since '01, I don't know. So like 10 years, 11 years, I was leaving in. The last straw for me was the January window under Redknapp when we signed Nelson and Saha. That was the last window. But what I'm saying, for 10 years, TJ, I bought the narrative of we need to build for the future. Which, to be fair, at the beginning of the tenure, it made sense because the team that they took over, that Enoch took over and Levy took over, was like an aging team. It was actually an aging team. Like, it was very lot of old players. So I could buy the fact they were saying we want to bring in like young players and do like a project, because it's like, it made sense because obviously they had all these old players, yeah. But over time, you think, they sat Martin Yol. We're probably a few players away from doing something with him as well. And he sold Berbatov, Carrick under Yol, I think it was. No, well, Berbatov was under Ramos, but as in we sold Carrick under Yol. And basically what I'm saying is I got brainwashed into thinking we should. This was, they were doing this for the right reasons, or
right.
And that's another thing I see from people saying, "Oh, well, Levy's like not."
All right, cool. Look, can I flip the script? I flip the script? Look, we all know our stance on Levy in it, yeah. We all know it. We know our stance in it.
Yeah.
But let's do this thing in it. Think out of the box. I'm gonna create a new segment. Think out of the box in it. Pretend that you're a Levy supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say,
Do you feel like
you get brainwashed into thinking? So as a kid, I thought Spurs were like, we were so crap because, like I said, we had an aging team. And because I'm only 30 years old, or 32 now, and then, so as I got older, for the first 10 years, I was supporting Tottenham. We were actually getting better. Like, we actually were getting better. But it came to a point when it's like they kept telling us we want to make the Champions League, and we made the Champions League. But the difference is, instead of pushing on, because from what I was told, Levy wanted the Champions League to help us get better. That's what I thought. But then we went on 2 free transfers. So like, what I'm saying is, these people, I think that the brainwashing happened within those, like, say, 10 years, or years. And they always say, remember the 90s, which was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 40, 35 something. And I grew up in the 90s, but then I don't think back as maybe I'm different as a person, but I don't think back and think, oh, it was so bad back then 30 years ago, which means I have to think that now is so great. I'm a kind of person where I think, and that's the thing, this is where everything, by the way, that you always need to be looking to improve. Like, our YouTube channels looking to improve, or YouTube, or whatever, anything. But
of course. We should always be looking to improve. Yeah. If we're stagnating every single year, there's a problem. But the argument that I'm going to put forward, and listen, when people hear what I'm saying in it, you're going to think, fucking hell, man, I've turned on the white side, innit? Yeah. But you know what I constantly get from my family? My family are really Liverpool, Man United. I've got a few Chelsea fans. Yeah, and Arsenal fans in it. In my family in it. The constant argument that they put forward to me, which I can't answer, and it makes me question where we are in it. And this is why I always say we're a mid-table team in it. And I've been saying this for a long while. Look, how long have you been speaking with me? I've always said that's where we are. We are a mid-table team. We're mid-table at best. In fact, we haven't got a history like Man City, like Liverpool, like Chelsea, like Arsenal, because we're mid-table. Even West Ham, if you actually look at history-wise, they've got a bigger history than us. So now my point is this, innit? The argument that I put forward, innit? And I I can't answer it, and I want to see what your opinion is.
Yeah. Just
They
say.
say we can never be the best of the best. You have to gradually grow, right? And my uncle always says this, in it. Yeah, look, Tottenham. When we were on the Poch, he used to say, yeah, Tottenham, really good team, innit? Growing wise, really good team. But we see Tottenham like a Brighton, like a Newcastle, like an up and coming team that is going to reach for top four. We are never.
We're not like. Yeah.
We're never in a bracket of I see Tottenham as a title contending team. And listen, from their perspective, they have all right to say that. Not look, these are people, and this is what I'm saying. This is not people that are just taking the piss out of Tottenham. They're generally saying we don't have no history or any right to say that we are a big team.
We don't.
We don't, right? So this is the question I'm going to put forward.
Yeah.
Take all of that into consideration, yeah? Has Levy done a good job?
Well,
I'm going to say yes.
Problem is that if you speak,
I'm going to say yes. You know why I'm going to say yes? Let me say my defense first.
Yeah.
My defense first. I want him gone. Yeah. Let me make that clear. Yeah. Let me make that clear. Let me make that clear. Innit? I want him gone, innit? Because I want ambition. I'll tell you why I want him gone and where I sit on this table. But I say yes. He has done a great job, but he's reached his ceiling. You see, when someone reaches his ceiling,
yeah,
you can't push back, can't push forward. Look, cool. 6.5 years since we last won a trophy. Forget that statement, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm viewing it from a mid-table team, we've been finishing in the top four for the last 4 or 5 years, right?
Yeah, I mean something.
Only recent terms in it. Last 2 years, 3 years we've missed out, or 2 years, whatever we've missed out. But we've been finishing top four for the last decade, innit? Let's put it like that. On top of that, the finances have increased massively. The community has increased massively. What he's doing to Tottenham, there's so many benefits in terms of like, I'm gonna be real. He's done a great job. We have to establish that. Could he do better? Yes, 110%. But where we were 10, 12, this is past my time as sporting Tottenham, minute. But where we were, let's just say 12, 14 years ago to where we are now, we're in a greater place.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're trying to say.
So the argument that all of these Levy inners have, yeah? The argument that all of these Levy inners have, and this is the thing, innit? We're progressing. How can we argue against that?
But then I could argue though that since 2012, we haven't really done anything that different, really.
Of course, but you have to understand. Okay, yeah. In fact, we have done something. In fact, I'm going to argue that we have,
Really?
because yeah, I'm going to argue that we have. And then this is now making me question if I'm leaving in or I leave it out. No, I'm not. I'm leaving out. I've already made my decision why I want us to move forward from Levy, but I can argue that as a football team, as a franchise,
yeah.
as a franchise, there's so many benefits. Maybe on the pitch we're seeing shit, right?
Yeah.
But we've always been shit. Speaking to my uncle, the big Tottenham fan, yeah, big Tottenham fan, yeah. On my mum's side, didn't it? Big Tottenham fan, innit? He said Tottenham were never the big team that we say we want to become. Look, I want to become a big team. I don't think we are a big team. We're a small team against big giants.
But then you could say, I don't know, man.
It's a good argument that I put forward, though. Tell me I'm wrong. You
Problem
can.
is, problem is with that, yeah, is that if you look at Spurs before,
Hold on 1 minute. That's why I don't want this Tottenham back. I want new Tottenham. You can progress, but you have to stop selling false narratives to the fan. They have to stop misleading fans. 110%. You know what? Look, what he just said there,
that's right.
it's right. Because really and truly, we are not these big teams. We are not on the same level as Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. We are not. We say we're the top six, but we're not even close to the top six. History shows that we're not.
But
Do
what I'm trying to say, TJ, is that
go for it, bro.
like for 10 years I could buy that narrative, yeah. But once we made the Champions League,
You can buy that. Wait, what narrative? You can buy that we are a big team.
No, that we had to catch up with the rest. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But
100%.
Once we did, we made the Champions League. We didn't push on from there because
From there, right?
Is the same
But
position.
that's a massive achievement. Think about it. We're still a small team.
But the club is where it was at 12 years ago. Still, really, I'd argue.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. See, now this is making me question everything that I feel like, because this segment, we're going to do this segment quite often because now it's making us think like Levy-inners.
But the problem is also, TJ, is when these managers like Poch, Joel, Redknapp, even you can argue Conte to some extent, and Jose, I don't know if he counts because we weren't exactly in the title race for like a long period under him. But when these managers got to a certain point where they needed like that little bit extra, Levy didn't do it. I mean, all it took was, say, under Poch to sign 2 or 3 really good players for, say, at the time, 100 and something million, let's say, for example. But what did he do? He went for the cheapest options on the list. I mean, and then we had, Paul Mitchell.
That's where. Let me be real. That's where I want a new ownership. I want a more ambitious ownership. Look, I feel like I'm just gonna be real. Let's give credit where credit's due. Levy has taken us to a point where he's gotten us financially stable. Put it like that.
Yeah. Probably the best way to put it, to be honest.
Yeah, financially stable. But to go on from that financially stable situation and to go and create a massive team, you have to be ambitious. You have to want it. Most of these teams risk breaking rules to get to the top.
Of course we know about that. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Most of these teams spend nearly all of their budget on world-class stars.
To try and catch up with the rest, basically.
Right? We don't do that. We're still on this Brighton level, or, we're still on this like scout cheap, go cheap level. So if I put into perspective, we're never going to catch these teams if we don't buy quality, because we buy quantity over quality, where other teams buy quality over quantity.
100%.
You get my point? 100%. So I'm at the point where I hate Levy, because it's the same every single year. Look, let me be real in it here. After the Champions League final, that's when I said enough is enough, innit? That's when I said Levy needs to go.
Yeah. I think.
I'm a fairly new fan, like I said. I'm actually a fairly new fan. I don't have the experience of 30, 40 years like everybody else. I have maybe, give or take 12, 13 years. No, not even that. Yeah, give or take 13, 14 years of me being really a real football fan, real Tottenham fan.
Yeah, because you said maybe even less. Later on, didn't you? Or something?
Later on, yeah, very late on. In fact, funny enough, innit, yeah? You see how Man City winning the title. I could have been a Man City fan. if I stuck to my guns, but after Carlos Tevez left Man City,
You lost
bro,
interest in City.
I lost interest. I lost interest in City.
Bro, Tevez was one of my favorite players. I'm not gonna lie.
He was he was my icon. Back when I was like playing, when you're in school innit, and you say, I want to become this people. You have people that want to become Messi, Ronaldo, at the time I wanted to be the Tevez.
For me, it was Jermaine Defoe, but that's because I was a Spurs fan.
Yeah, so
Like,
you were Spurs fan
when I was
more.
in primary school, bro, I was like, I want to be like Defoe. I was obsessed with Defoe, man. I even had to sign a signed shirt from Defoe as well when I was like 10 or something or 12.
So you know what? I can see why. This is what I'm trying to say. This is the reason why I brought that up in it. It's really good that we have these type of conversations because we can see where we've come to become Levy out, right?
Yeah.
Right. I can see why Harry is a Levy inner. Because ultimately,
he's only really seen.
We haven't seen. Look, if I've only seen 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Harry has only seen 5 and 6 years, 7 years.
Mm.
He's seen the best.
He's 15, right, isn't he?
Yeah, he's seen the best years of football. Even less than
Poch, basically, he's seen Poch. That's what it is.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's seen the best years of football. If you're actually becoming a fan at the Poch era, we're a successful club. In fact, we're not a successful club. We're a small club being successful. The narrative changes for a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
This is my point. My point is this, innit? This is why I brought it up. And again, I think we should do this more often because it makes us pull back where we see ourselves. It's not that Levy has. It's not that for me. Again, I'm not going to put any words into other people's mouth. Yeah, because every other person has their own story. Look, Eugen, 40 years of watching this shit. Think about
Eugen, how you still alive, bro?
40 years of watching this shit. For me, I'm not at a point where I can acknowledge that what Levy has done has been regardless of what you think it is, a successful tenure. Look, I deem trophies as success, but we've never been that team.
But that's the problem is they will tell you, these older fans will tell you, TJ, that has been
at a time when football was
we averaged. If you speak Stel, we averaged about how many was it? Goals was it like once every 5 years we'd win a trophy on average, I think.
And then what's the average for Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea? Quadruple that average. So this is my point. We're not a successful team.
No, what I'm saying is, if you speak about the last, I don't know how many years of Arsenal, I think you'd find it quite similar, to be honest.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I definitely don't think so. I believe they win a trophy every 2 years.
Arsenal don't.
Look, apart from these last 3 years, every 2 years, in fact, I don't know. Look it up, please. These are not facts I'm pulling these facts out of my arse right now. But I could tell you, every 2 years, Arsenal average. These last 3 years have been difficult for Arsenal to win trophies because they've been going through the title. So take it with a pinch of salt. Take with a pinch of salt where their positions have been as well. But on average, I believe Arsenal win a trophy every 2 years.
No, I think it's like United, right? It used to be like that.
United has won the most trophies after Man City. So they're still averaging every 2 years or something like that. I saw it. Saeed TV said it. He said United, even though in this shit era, they win a trophy every 2 years.
On average.
On average. Or I don't know. He didn't say it like that, word for word, did it? But he did say after Man City, Man United have been second with the most trophies, or something like that.
I think it's because don't forget United won. What's it called? Then they won a double trophies under like Jose or something. I think it was Jose.
They've been winning trophies every 2 years. This is my point is this, isn't it? If we're averaging every 5 years, we're still not a successful club.
But then we don't even do that. So.
Exactly. It's been 16 years since we won the last trophy. This is my point. Look, Levy has taken us to a point where he can't. Look, he's reached his ceiling. Sometimes he reaches a ceiling, and that's how it goes, isn't it? It's time for him to go and time for a big shift, a big change, a change for the best. Because generally, if we just keep the same process of
processing,
it's just processing and no results.
Was it? Would you say the process is to keep processing? Was it?
Processing, keep processing.
That was your famous line.
It's buffering right now.
Yeah.
It's buffering. You know them ones when you go onto a YouTube video and the Wi-Fi is poor and it's just spinning. That's what we're doing, man. We're spinning. Buffering. We're waiting for it to load.
We're still buffering.
And then once it loads, what ends up happening? We get to the Champions League, so it plays a bit, then it freezes again. We get to the FA Cup, then it freezes again. That's what ends up happening, bro.
That's press to save, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, but bro, like when you consider it, like that's why I'm leaving out, and I believe we need a change, and we need a change now, because in order for us to get to the next step, this is my point. We were a top 4 club in terms of getting into the top 4 regular. We were, but for the last 4 years, we haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
And going on to 4, 5, it's getting ridiculous. We're like stripping back everything that we once could do. Really and truly, I want us to generally win trophies.
Of course, I want to win trophies.
Yeah, success for me is about trophies because it's been too long since we've lifted them armpits.
I think the problem is, bro, is because all Levy cares about is just making money.
Them armpits are probably monging them out because they haven't like lifted their armpit. It probably stinks of BO and everything. Like honestly, bro, it's been that long, my brother.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say, man. That it's just like unless they change the way they do things, unless they start, prioritizing the cups like we want, I don't think anything's going to change really.
Yeah.
So,
all right, cool.
Let's talk about the West Ham game because it's been on now.
Yeah.
What do you think of tomorrow's game, man? I'm quite worried. I'm not going to lie.
It's at home, yeah. Because I'm working tomorrow. No, in fact, I'm not working tomorrow. I've taken a day off, innit?
Oh, you're not doing overtime tomorrow morning?
No, I would have to wake up at 5, innit? So, nah, I'm not. So, it's at home. Someone else is doing it. It's at home.
You're playing
I don't know, man.
12:30, bro. 12:30.
I don't know, man. It's just one of them games, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking forward to it.
It's one of them games, bro. That West Ham team usually performs as well, man. They perform well against Tottenham because it's their cup final.
But they've not been playing well under Lopetegui.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but maybe I heard that he's really desperate to get a result because they're not been playing well. So maybe he'll come in and play a bit of low block because they brought him in to be very attacking, ironically, because we're talking about being too attacking. But I'm quite worried because we lost this game last season at home.
Yep.
So I don't know. Straightforward, bro.
I don't know, man. This West Ham game, innit? We definitely need a result. We need a result after messing up our Brighton result. We definitely need a result. We
But
do.
everyone thought we were going to beat Brighton.
We
I
should
did
have
too.
beaten Brighton.
I think we're going to beat Brighton, but
What did I predict? Did I predict we were going to win against Brighton? I can't even remember.
I did as well, I think.
So we both have to eat chili.
Well, how many cheese are we going to eat next week? Like 10?
Bro, I'm down, and I don't know. I think I've got one pending case.
One pending case. Bro,
I've got one.
It's like we've got parking tickets at this point.
Yeah, I've got one pending case in it. Yeah, I think obviously for missing last week's show, that's two pending cases as well. So I don't know, bro. You owe me a few as well, bro. You owe me a few chilies.
Oh, I know I owe you a few chilies. I think like 3 to be honest.
Yeah, by this time, innit? We're gonna get to the 38th game of the season, and chili's not even gonna affect us.
Bro, I'll be like, yeah, I can take hot food.
Bro, listen, we're just gonna. Oh no, what did Myron say? Someone said something about TJ sauce, chili sauce.
Do you remember you had your chili sauce?
Yeah, man. Because so that was when I was meant to. That pending case is still pending, isn't it? See, for the fact that Eugene remembers, that means it's pending, isn't it?
It's due, isn't it?
Yeah, due, innit?
Bro, we've got a lot of parking tickets, put it that way.
100%, man. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I don't know, man. To be fair, I don't know. I feel like this West Ham game, innit, is going to just be a battle of two teams going head to head against each other.
I think it's quite a tricky game, actually.
We might nullify each other, though.
You think?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's why I think it might be 1-1 though. Saying that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nullify each other. I could see it being
1-1, and we both have to. We both have to eat a chili.
I think it's going to be a draw, innit?
I said 1-1. So basically, if we both get it wrong and we win tomorrow or we lose tomorrow, we'll have to eat another chili. Or not, because how many chilies am I going to eat at this point?
But wait. No. We said if we both get it wrong, we both agree to something. If we both agree for a win and a loss happens,
both safe.
We're both safe. The chili is not processed, isn't it? Like the judge gave us bail, basically. It's when the results go against me and you. So if I predict a win and you predict a loss, if I win, you have to. If obviously Tottenham loses, I would have to. It's against both of us. But then again, speaking of that, then does that mean I have to eat last week's chili? Because we both predicted a win.
But yeah, we did.
I hope I did. No. In fact, I think you predicted a loss.
Yeah.
No. And you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to
win, didn't we? I swear.
I think so. Yeah, 110%. I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it back in it. Hopefully, we both predicted a win because the person that predicted a loss in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be feeling a bit happy next week. What I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tally up the amount of chilies that we have to eat in it, and I'm just gonna get over and done with.
In one stream.
Yeah, man, because
Bro,
I've already
get a load of milk, and I go buy a load of milk. Get my packet of cheese, eat the chilies, and drink milk. What's with doing it?
Yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to that, man.
Do you want to just say? Oh no, it's too far ahead. I'm gonna have to just do it as soon as possible, man. I just want to get over.
I'd rather do it next week because I'm not working the next day, innit?
Yeah. Plus, next week we don't have a game till Sunday, so because we're playing, I think, Palace away on the Sunday, so at least like we can recover on the Saturday.
100%. I'm not looking forward to that, man. That chili is becoming a bit dangerous, innit? The more I think about it.
Bro, I bought one packet, and I know I ate one last stream. But I'm looking at the packet, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to eat this whole packet in one
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So what? So West Ham in it, yeah. Do you feel like they could get something out of this game though?
Yeah,
Because
the
I know
reason
we
I say
predicted
that,
draw.
the only reason I said they could is because he's desperate for points, Lopetegui. So like he might change, like I said, he might change his tactics. He might do that. I don't know because I'm not him, so I'm not supposed to know. He might, do something a bit different because if he doesn't, I mean, you know what West Ham fans are like. They'll go on his back before you know it. So I think he kind of has to change something, really.
In a bit, Eugene. Thank you for
Yeah, take care,
popping
bro.
up.
Take care, bro.
I can see. I thought you were born into a Spurs supporting family. Who, me? Nah, not me, my bro. I wasn't born in a Spurs supporting family. In fact, I used to support Man City. This is, but when I say used to support Man City, let me be honest with you. You're gonna be thinking, oh, when they were winning. Nah, it wasn't
No, it was
even a
before
case
that,
of me
wasn't it? It was
supporting them.
before that,
It
wasn't
wasn't
it?
even a case of me supporting them. I never actually supported them. Back then, man, didn't I wasn't as fortunate as a lot of people to like have um like watch Sky Sports and all of that. So I would never watch the games, but how I would end up watching the games is Match of the Day. If you remember back in the day, bro, Match of the Day, that was the time to
Bro,
see all the
what I've been
highlights.
doing recently, man? You might think this is a bit weird, but I've been watching a lot of like old games because if
Mm,
you go on YouTube, yeah,
yeah.
like some people been posting old matches. I don't know why. Like I found these channels. YouTube just suggests. So initially, I found like a Liverpool channel, and they were showing old Liverpool games. So I went back and watched like Torres's debut, and some
Mm,
other Liverpool games. Like Olympiacos. When they won 3-1, and some other
yeah.
games. I sit down and I just watch most of the game because I don't know. I'm interested in old football. Like I look back on the 2000s, bro, and the late 90s. Obviously, when I was growing up. And I think the football back then was a lot better. Like I think the teams were a lot stronger.
100%. The way we play. This
I
this
think,
is what I'm also saying in it. When you look at the teams back then, you look at the teams today, man, you can see that a lot has changed.
like them back teams back then, TJ, like they had character, man.
100%.
Like with us now, I look at us and I'm like, do
It
these
takes
teams
the
nowadays
piss in it.
have the metal, to
Mm,
do it? I don't think so, man. I think like you look at Spurs, and the reason I brought up have low mental strength. When I look at our team, bro, and I look at like our older teams, especially under Martin Yol, because Martin Yol, and the reason I bring this up is because I mentioned how we haven't gone forward as the club. So I feel like right now we were under Martin Yol, where in the smaller games, like against smaller teams, most of the time we'd actually win the game, right? But we had a
mm,
really iffy away record, and I remember the Martin Yol. Like, had to fix it. Like, if it wasn't for Martin Yol, our away record right now would be shit because over time we built up like a belief, I guess, in the club since Martin Yol.
mm,
Because back in the day, bro, before we had Martin Yol, our away record was crap. We'd be lucky to get a point somewhere. And then
yeah.
one season, he built us up so much that we won like 3 or 4 back-to-back away games. And for us back then was like a big thing. Because my dad was like, just be grateful we get a point. But Martin Yol built up like a lot of what is now, but he doesn't really get credit for it. But when I look at us now, under Ange, it's kind of like the same, not the same type of football, but like our inconsistency is like it was back then. To be honest with you, man, like
Yeah.
and I just don't look at Ange and I think, wow, this man just so amazing. Like I think Martin Yol was better than him, to be honest with you. And Martin Yol wasn't even a household name either. Like
Mm,
he was just someone that managed in the Dutch league, a small club. He came to Tottenham as an assistant and he took over. And it's like
yeah.
Conte. But at least that guy had experience in the Euro's top 5 leagues. Ange don't. But
Of
I think
course.
the football we played under Martin Yol 16 years ago, or 17 years, whatever it was better than it is now, to be honest with you, under Ange.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why people sit there and say Ange's football's so good. Like, I don't understand it, TJ. Like, I really don't. When I watch us play, bro, I'm just like, like I look at Martin Yule, right, and he used to play these big teams, and he used to play like a more defensive line, for example. But then we play against like the smaller teams, like Charlton. I was watching last night. We're playing Charlton or something, an old recorded game. Like we were all over Charlton, bro, like all over him. But then I watched like the Chelsea game before that early in the day because, like I said, I found these channels that were showing like have recorded old Sky games for some reason. And I was like, he went with like a low block 5 in midfield. He put Robbie Keane on the left wing that day when we beat Chelsea 2-1 in 06. Like the guy changed it. Like when I look at Ange, I'm like,
what you changing?
What are you changing?
And what you smoking?
Is a massive like for me. If I was an Ange fan, which I'm not, but if I was like someone who was a deep thinker as an Ange fan, I'll look at that game and think this is a fucking shambles because Brighton went 3-2 up, TJ, they fucking sat back, man. And I was like, you didn't win the game, but they sat back. When they went 3-2, they just dropped back because they won.
Because they're smart, man. This is what I'm trying to say. You have to be smart. You can't be playing this type of football
wild football, bro.
Do you know what I'm talking about? And not be smart. Like I agree. Like I said, the style is not the problem. But you have to also be smart. Look, if we're attacking, there's going to be a point where we have to drop back. There's going to be he just doesn't do it, man. We can sit here and say this every single week, innit? But it's ultimately the same every single week.
That's the thing, he won't change it. And this is the problem, TJ. If I'd be more on Ange's side, if he did 2 things. Number one, he stopped saying to the media,
that we're going to win trophies.
We won a transfer title. I win something my second season like an arrogant prick. Number 2, he showed more respect to the fans after the City thing. With the City thing.
Yeah,
I felt really disrespected, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because he didn't understand the rivalry. And number 3, he in his tactics. I'm not asking him to suddenly go low block, right? Which everyone seems to say if you criticize Ange, but you don't miss how it was under Jose and Conte low block. I'm just asking him to do what Joel used to do.
The problem is he doesn't know the rivalry. You know what? Look, you're bang on the money. He doesn't know the rivalry. Because when he said, I want to win this, who cares about Arsenal? I was thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're muted, by the way, bro. You're muted, my brother.
I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
100%, man. Because it's all good, isn't it? Yeah, it's all good. Saying you don't really care about your rivals. And I hear what he's saying, innit? We shouldn't be fixated, innit, about our rivals. But that's the core belief, innit? The amount of damage that this team has done over the years, man.
PTSD, bro.
It is, bro. We're winning and you know what, yeah? And someone said something they're true and they're funny, and it just someone said that there's more Arsenal fans that live in Tottenham than Tottenham fans, and that's what pisses me off, man. And it's true, though. It's flipping true as well, man. That's what is annoying about it, bro.
You know better than me, bro. You live in Tottenham,
bro. It's true, my brother. Most of the people I grew up with were Arsenal fans, my bro.
Bro, it's the same in my area, man. When I was at school, I think there was. Trying to think how many Spurs fans there were. 3 of us in my whole year, I think.
There was 2 of us in my whole year as well.
Arsenal, mainly Arsenal, because I was in North London, isn't it?
We are.
And United. It's the same in my secondary school as well, man.
We're drowning. We're drowning out here, bro. Let me be real. And I live in the ends, my brother. And we're drowning, bro.
I was in work today, yeah, and one of my managers is a United fan. I'm gonna bring this up because this is quite funny. And I go to him because I go to him, you're never happy, and he's a United fan, by the way. And he goes to me, yeah, I'm never happy because I started taking the piss out of him because we beat them 3-0 the other week.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, if I was a Tottenham fan, I'd be suicidal. He goes to me.
No, but it's true though, bro.
Yeah,
it's true. Where are you?
I went to school in Potters Bar, St Albans, them sort of ways.
I went to school in Enfield.
Yeah.
I went to school in no, Edmonton County, bro.
Yeah, I know Edmonton County. Don't worry, I know that school.
Yeah. I went to school in it's not really Enfield, it's Edmonton, but it's the same
catchment or something.
It's the same what do you call it? Council. Edmonton's
yeah.
under Edmonton's under Enfield, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like the back end or something, isn't it? Or something?
Yeah. Because Haringey starts from Tottenham.
I've gone past it before, actually, Edmonton County, because I think I went there
Yeah.
for like a blood test or something. Like I've been past it.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew some people back then. Back in the MSN days, bro. I used to chat to bare people. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, so I grew up in basically. Everybody was Arsenal. No matter what you turn, it was Arsenal and United.
No, Potter's Bar is London, Nippon. I classify as London personally, but anyway.
I can't lie to you. Them ends right there are white ends, isn't it? So you won't catch me down them sides, isn't it? Them ends, isn't it? Listen, let me tell you, Watford, Potter's
Do you
Bar.
still Watford back in the day, TJ, or not? Oh, no, maybe
Sorry?
you're not old as me, innit? No, basically, back in the day, bro, I used to go to Watford all the time for nights out.
Sometimes.
Like, for some
I've been there
reason,
a few times, isn't it?
That place was like our place, innit?
Spot.
We used to go there.
No, I have to go Watford. I had to go Watford quite a few times because of my brother, innit?
Oh, does he live in Watford?
Nah, he used to train in Watford Academy, innit? Yeah. So
you know what? For back in the day, they used to have the strip. Is that what it's called? So it used to be back in the day, bro. It used to be bars, clubs, everything. Now everything's like been shut down.
No, everything's been shut down. Yeah, let me tell you, innit? The only things that are around Watford nowadays, innit, is just like McDonald's and like it's dusted, innit? But it's a quiet area. It's a white area as well, innit? But what I'm saying about Watford, innit? Them ends are just not a part of London, innit? For me, innit?
It's like outskirts, isn't it? Really?
The outskirts, innit? The outskirts of London.
Club, though, aren't Watford a London club, aren't they?
Watford are a London club.
Yeah, so it's kind
Watford is Watford is in London, but it's outskirts, isn't it? It's basically just before you're coming out of London.
Yeah, so I used to go there a lot, TJ. What we used to do is go and stay in Albans for pre-drinks and then go Watford. That was my thing.
But you know what? Most fans are, funny enough, most fans are from like Potter's Bar areas and all of them areas. Why is that? Is there
what the guy waffling?
The guy waffling on his area. Who me?
Me or TJ? I'm confused.
Anyway. My man knows my area. I'm from N17, bro.
Yeah.
Like
you're literally
down and cooking, bro. Like
N17. Yeah.
Down and cooking, bro.
Yeah.
If you need drugs
next Thursday as well.
What I'm saying, if you need drugs, you need the supply, bro. Hit me up, man. Man can get you good deals, my brother.
Yeah.
Like, you telling me I don't know my ends. Man knows my ends more than your ends, bro. Like, I promise you. In fact, I'm more safer than my ends. If you come into my ends, you probably don't.
Yeah, okay. I guess I classify Hertfordshire as London. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Potter's Bar is like basically outside. It's London still in it, but it's like on the outskirts, isn't it?
Because I know it says Potter's Bar, it says Potter's Bar London. Like, if you ever write,
it's London. No, look, it is London. Like Watford, it is London, but it's on the outskirts, isn't it? It's like
it's not like proper London, I guess. I don't know,
bro. You know them ones when you have to get a bus in it, and it's the green buses, bro. That's what you man are working with, bro. Am I not lying though?
Yeah.
Metro bus and all of that nonsense where you have to pay cash. Think about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story in it. First time, So my younger brother in it, Tamir in it, he basically had a trial in it. This is like back like 6 years ago, 7 years ago now, innit? He had a trial in it.
So
yeah, he had a trial. Look, he had a trial in it, and we're traveling to Watford Academy in it. Yeah, this is the first time he landed in it in Watford Academy in it. Boom. So we've got there in it. Yeah. So these times, man didn't. You need to understand it. 6, not even that. 7, 8 years ago, it's different to like how we see it now. There was no card tap with your phone.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing like that, man. Yeah. You need to also understand. I was young as well. Think about it. I was still in secondary, going on to like, I was still in secondary, in fact, bro. Cool. More or less did it, Man's travelled to Watford with my younger brother and think about it, he's what, 13, 12, I don't even know, probably younger, innit? Whatever, innit? Cool. we're traveling it, yeah. We jumped. I was surprised in it, yeah. Like I jumped on in it, yeah. And I was like, yo, card payment, brother, or something, yeah. It was like cash. I was like, what? I was like, what's going on? Like these buses are fucked. So we had to walk in it, yeah, because there was no cash machines where we were because it was just bare countryside, didn't it? I thought bare far. Remember, I was young in it, so no driving, nothing, no cab, nothing like that, and bro, it was
walking. You'll find quite interesting. Anyway, it's nothing to do with football, but I thought
yeah. Man was walking. Bro, listen, got there finally, got there, done his training session, done what he done. Boom, bam, coming out. That's like 10 o'clock, bro. It's blitz outside. It's round winter time. We're 10 o'clock.
Around this time of the year. Yeah.
Dark. And you know the worst thing about these ends, innit? The worst thing about places like Watford, I don't know about Potter's Bar because I haven't really been around Potter's Bar that much.
I'm just saying it's just where it was, isn't it? But anyway.
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's the same, innit? But Watford, innit? Thing about Watford, innit? Yeah.
It's because
the difference with London. The difference with London, when it's dark, you can see lights everywhere. Yeah. Like what I'm trying to say, you can see physically someone's in their flat because the light is on. Even if the street don't have lights, you will see lights, innit? Yeah. I'm telling you, it was dark as hell. Like I couldn't see in front of me. Yeah. So I'm now looking for this bus stop in it, yeah. And I'm like, remember, I didn't have the cash before in it, so how the hell, man, to get the cash now? Yeah. And think about it, walk park. I didn't have there was no cash machines nowhere, my brother. So now I'm walking. Bro, thank God that it was a girl driver. Man said, literally, I can't lie to you, knew from the ends. She knew I was new, bro. I was like, she could tell I was new. I was a bit like, yo, this is a bit booky, innit? Like, she let me jump on the bus all the way to Potter's Bar Station. In fact, I went to Potter's Bar Station to get the 121.
Oh, bro, I've got that 121 so many times, man. You have no idea, man.
Funny enough, yeah. I went to Potter's Bar. Whatever bus took me to Watford, they had to go to Potter's Bar Station. Funny enough, yeah. But this is what I'm trying to say. That's how you know them ends are not in London. You get where I'm coming from. So
you know that story reminds me when you said about dark. Yeah, I was walking home one day. Did you know? Obviously we're talking when I was like 18 or something. I went with my friends and like was it 5 of us or something? Anyway, or 6 of us. And the girls got picked up by their parents, whatever. So we were like, let's walk home. And we're walking home, bro. And suddenly out of nowhere, all these men came with like balaclavas and shit. And do you know Honors Grove at all or not?
Wait, what? Sorry, say that again?
Do you know Honors Grove at all?
Honors Grove
or not? Okay, then.
No, what ends is that?
It's a roundabout called Waterfall Road. And it's like
what ends is that? Hold on, tell me the ends.
Honors Grove is North London. It's near where I live.
North London. What ends? When you say ends,
like Southgate.
Southgate. White ends, man. Man, don't cut there, man.
Do you know Palmer's Green?
Yeah, Palmer's Green. White ends, my brother. White ends, my brother.
Near Southgate, innit?
Yeah, man. You know the only time man goes down them sides, innit? It's the cougher girl, innit? Or me do the thing with a girl, but carry on, brother.
Bro, Palmer's Green's like down my road anyway. But
yeah, it's close to me, innit? Take the W6 or just drive up, innit?
W6.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're walking down this road. Suddenly, this man came. We pegged it. Like, I was like,
down.
You know how dark it was as well. We saw them quite late. I remember.
What? So they just come with balaclavas and that.
Yeah, we're like shit. Fucking pegged it. Like it's near like a roundabout. So like, and there's this park called Honors Park where someone got stabbed as well. We didn't go in the park, but we went like some other way. We just we ran, bro. We ran. I remember we just pegged it. We was like, fuck this. Like,
yeah.
But like you think sometimes, like I think back in the day, Enfield. Do you know Enfield Town? Enfield Town. Now it's kind of a bit better. But let me tell
you a story about Enfield Town, innit? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Me and my KD in it. There's another brother in it, yeah. I can't mention his name, innit? He's doing time in it now. Innit, yeah. So back in the day, innit, yeah. I used to obviously I went Edmonton County, and back in the day, innit, yeah, we used to like have like school fights, innit?
Oh yeah.
Proper fights, innit? So like Edmund County would be Kingsmead, or Kingsmead will be like
Bro, I worked.
Howard.
I actually worked at Kingsmead. But anyway.
You worked at Kingsmead, didn't it? Yeah. Cool. So back then, innit, yeah? Yeah? Oh,
Huh?
thank you. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, back then, yeah?
Is your
Back
pizza?
then, yeah, pizza cup. Yeah, back then, innit? Back in the day, innit? Yeah, we would like have like school fights, innit? Beef in other schools, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
And more or less, innit? What would end up happening, innit? This one you in school, innit? Yeah, got beat up, innit? His chain got snatched, or something got snatched, innit? So then all the elders, and I was like in year 10 at the time, innit? All the elders come and said, yo, we're bopping down to Kingsmead. So if you know about Edmonton County and Kingsmead, it's basically a 10-minute, 5-minute drive. It's like up the A10. Do you get where I'm coming from, innit?
Yeah, I know where Kingsmead is, because I was like,
yeah, you know where Edmonton County is as well.
I've gone past it.
Yeah, so bro, it's like literally 5-10 minutes at best, innit? So because we have two sites, innit? We have Cambridge and Bury, upper and lower, or whatever you want to call it nowadays, innit? Because I called it upper and lower, but then they changed it to Cambridge and Bury. So we came with bare man. Yeah, we come with a force, innit?
Yeah.
So we've turned up to Kingsmead, didn't it? And Kingsmead's brought Enfield County and a few other schools with them, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you listen, yeah. Because we finished school at 3:00, innit? It gave us time to get to Kingsmead. Because I think at the time they finished at 3:30 or something. Am I right or wrong?
That sound gets rattled everywhere. It goes, what? What's that?
I don't know
what we're talking about. I don't even know. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, we're not even talking about football at this point, innit? If you come here for football, it's got nothing to do with football, innit?
At this point, it's an hour and a half in, and we're gonna finish soon, probably. Anyway.
Yeah. But per minute, so we've travelled over to Kingsmead, innit? We're waiting near Cineworld. Yeah, because obviously these men have to come through. They come through the back, innit? And sometimes they go through Pizza Hut, innit? To get to like, there's like multiple places to get out of Kingsmead, innit?
Yeah,
but whatever, innit?
Like the back entrance and the front
entrance. Yeah. Whatever, innit? Yeah, cool. We're waiting outside outside Cineworld, innit? And my boy K, innit? See, it's a Kingsmead due, innit? Yeah. So it's like, what? Listen, bro, he's there, innit? So we crossed the road, didn't it? We crossed the road. The whole, like, everybody's seen it. They crossed the road now. Boom. You know, I thought my boy K was going to, like, bang him, innit? Yeah? He went to punch, he missed, and he got banged in his face and dropped. So then I'm here like, what? My man's down, innit? Like, I'm thinking, what's going on, innit? The big youth, some big bolo youth, innit? Banged him in it, and it was one of them ones where you saw it, you were like, oh, like I was free, I froze, I was like, oh shit, do I want this smoke in it? Like I was like, damn, and I thought K, bro, my brother K, baddest brother, like he will have anybody up in it. So for me to see him get banged and dropped, it made me rethink what I was actually gonna do in it. You know what I'm talking about? I started saying like, yo, man, I'm not about this beef in it. This beef is childish in it. You know what I'm talking about?
You think about like back in the day, bro? We used to have school fights as well. But when I look back, I'm thinking, what was the point of it all? Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Yeah, it was just around the time in it of us just growing up in it.
Yeah.
But let's be real in it, yeah. If you're not from like North in it, I don't know about anybody else in it.
In the chat, North in it.
I think like most people in it, like myself in it, bro, couldn't even bang out a Tommy. Yeah, no. No. So basically, what I was saying in it, yeah. So, shit. I was that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, no. So obviously, back then, if you think about it, innit, that's where like you're most potent to like being recruited. Like generally speaking, because we had a couple of orders in it that were like moving like their top.
How much money taken from him? What?
I don't know, man. I'm just ignoring my man.
Robert, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, but what man was saying it, yeah. At that time, you're young, you're potent, you're experiencing the walks of school. You see the bad, you know the odors are bad. You stay away from a certain someone because you know he's about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, and because I've come from the ends as well. Like I come from
your ends are way like
way
worse than mine.
way worse, isn't it? Than Edmonton and all. You know what I'm talking about. So way deeper, isn't it? But my point is this,
my
innit?
problem was like in my school there was a lot of like maybe it was probably the same in yours, like people doing drugs and shit, but like a lot. I'm saying like a lot.
My one was different. My lot wouldn't do drugs. We were selling drugs to you people.
Yeah, you're different. You're saying drugs to people.
We were selling drugs to you people, bro. It was different,
I don't do drugs or
yeah.
But like I knew bare people that were like, yeah, it's cool, let's do this. But I'm like, no.
Yeah. No. What I'm trying to say is we're a bit different now. Us lot would be the ones that were trying to make money because we wouldn't have food money or like even lunch money to even go to the shop. You know them ones where you're just chilling in the shop and you're saying, "Oh, yo, bust me." Like that's how it was, innit? We grew up broke, innit? Most people that come from them low tier schools have.
But people in the chat watching, I know they want football chat, but this was describing you how it's like in the end, because like North London is like this. So if you're a Spurs fan watching this, now you understand where we come from, because like this is what it's like.
That's how. Let's be real. That's how.
Yeah.
Can I be totally honest with you? This is why half of that, like 70% of that fan base, is not really Spurs.
Yeah.
Nobody actually understands what it is to be even living in. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Most of the fans don't even understand it.
Yeah.
You know,
like, me, like when I watch it, no disrespect to like Eugene obviously watch this, but like international fans, when they speak about Tottenham, yeah, like you don't know how it feels like, because you know when they lose to Arsenal, right? They don't really have to go to school or go to work, whatever, and you walk in and you get beefed.
It's not even. Let me be real, yeah. That's one point.
I used to walk into school, bro, with Arsenal, bro, and I get rinsed in like 5 minutes.
That's one element. That's one element. You know, a lot of fans even understand. That's one element, but not a lot of fans understand what it is to live in the area.
Yeah, you do.
See crackheads. Yeah, see crackheads walking, bro. You know, from young, innit, man. Man would see crackheads, doing crack on the streets, my brother.
Yeah.
One day,
even though I never in Tottenham, bro, I know what you talk about, because.
Bro, it's ridiculous, my brother.
Yeah.
But back to my story of beef, innit? Yeah, cool. So I've never seen K get ducked down badly like that. Like, generally, he was the guy, innit? So then when he got banged and he dropped, I was like, damn, like, do I want this beef, innit? Because I know he could take me, innit? So if he couldn't take this, brother, I'm a pussy. Yo, bro, you know what, yeah? You know what? When he dropped in it, I was like, yo, I don't want this beef. I'm out. I'm out. But that was one of the funniest things that happened in school. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, man.
I like I said, man, I'm not the kind of person who I wouldn't go out for stuff. Like even like you, someone like me, right? I had to fight in school, but I didn't even want to fight the guy. No, because someone from like primary school, I beef with, and he just wouldn't let it go.
So he wanted to fight.
But like, I didn't even want to fight the geezer. I was like move on with your life, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean, man?
You know what? You man need to remember, like, some people just act like we're young.
Yeah.
We're young. We're dumb. We have egos. We're trying to impress the girls. Think about it.
Yeah. You want to look hard in front of the girl.
You want to look hard.
Yeah.
And then when you look bad, you're like, oh, that's an L.
Yeah.
Because after my boy, like after K got dropped in it, he come back in school the next day in it, yeah, with a black and blue eye in it, bro. He was differently. He wasn't the man anymore, bro. He was a pussy, bro.
Because he went in thinking I'm so hard, blah blah blah, and then he got humbled.
No, it's the energy, bro. We're standing outside Cineworld.
Yeah, I know.
Across us, across us, he's like, yo, it's him. Yeah. So we're like, oh shit, let's go. And he's ducked. So we're thinking, let's apply pressure as well, innit?
Yeah.
We've gone, bro. All I'm saying, he went boom. He went lights out.
You got decked, didn't it? You got decked.
He got lights out, man.
Yeah.
And then I started rethinking my actions. I was like, bro, if
Bro,
my
it
man,
was Blue Story. You've seen Blue Story, right?
yeah.
I actually like movies like that, bro. Like I remember Kidulthood,
You,
Adulthood.
you know, Blue Story was filmed. Some of the Blue Story was filmed in my ends.
Yeah, you told me I think before. It's a really good movie. I'm gonna lie. It's actually a pretty good movie. Yeah.
But it paints half of a picture. Some of it is just over exaggerated,
I
though.
mean, I know. I can tell which bits are like over the top.
Yeah.
Which bits are like, do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to say what it's really like. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah. But anyway, anything you want to say before we end the stream?
Nah, my bro.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, man. Honestly, we haven't done this in a long while, man.
2 weeks or 3 weeks? I can't remember.
2 weeks or 3 weeks, man.
Yeah. Like next week, though, guys, I might have a stream or something because
next week we're gonna be eating chili.
Yeah, I'll name it the chili stream or something. We're gonna get cooked, bro. We're gonna actually get cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you come to this channel for banter, Tottenham, and talking about random shit because it's meant streaming bro, TJ, streaming is meant to be fun, yeah. Like I go on some channels and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, it's so boring.
Streaming is boring. Let me be real. Streaming is boring if you're not streaming with the right people.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is I think people need to stop taking things too seriously. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's true though.
Yeah. Like
no. Let me be real. Like it is true. Yeah. Sometimes you have to enjoy just the chat. And look, like, I'm not saying
not take things too seriously. Like we just talk about football. Like I don't know why people get so like defensive or so like. Do you know what I mean, man? And I think the problem with me is like I'll go on a stream and someone will start something with me, and I'll get like because I just don't like taking disrespect basically, and I'll get too in a heat argument, whatever. But like with me, if you don't start something, I won't start something. I'm not the kind of person.
You know what isn't it? Yeah.
I'll just say my thing, and I'll be like, "That's it. You can take it how you want it."
Can I be real on it? The reason why me and you have never argued.
Yeah.
We agree on so many things. We might disagree on on other things as well.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a respect thing. You know, it's just an opinion thing, isn't it? Like.
Yeah.
I don't.
The difference with you, TJ, is you don't, like I said, you don't take it so seriously. It's like if you disagree with me, it's not like World War III.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even
a lot of people, bro, they just take it like I have to be right if I'm not right.
Let's be real as well. Even like Happy Feet Harry, like, look, I throw shade at him all the time.
Yeah.
He throws shade at me all the time.
Yeah.
But generally, we don't take it serious. Because we know
we used to argue on a Friday night. Like it wasn't even that deep.
It was never deep.
Yeah. We would laughing about it anyway. No one.
And the worst thing is we would want to go again and do it again. Because it was a case where we've understood where we stand.
Yeah.
You know? So this is what I'm trying to say. Look, you can have different opinions. You can agree and disagree on so many different things. You don't have to take it personal. Yeah,
bro. I'm not gonna say anything on here because I don't want to get other people in trouble. But I've seen some stuff. I've heard some stuff behind the scenes. I'm just like, I just don't get people. I just don't get people's behavior. It's just football.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Let me be real in it. Yeah, that's why I don't stream with any. I choose not to stream with
too many other
anyone.
People.
Yeah, because when you start, like I even see. I'm not gonna say where.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a few weeks ago, on a certain chat. You were in some beef.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
There was a certain chat.
I know what you're talking about. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's a certain chat. You were in some beef, innit?
Yeah.
And this is my point. Innit? People take it too serious, man.
Yeah.
They can't just accept your opinion and just take it at face value.
I don't know what you're talking about, but like, one I can think of recently was I was in a chat, and probably on a Spurs Kings one actually, and I said something about Ange. And then some guy started beefing me, basically, because I was like, Ange didn't have Premier League experience or top 5 league experience till he came to Tottenham. So I said he's the equivalent of me, you, everyone else at Tottenham as fans, But we didn't before we even walked into Tottenham. As in, like, if you walked into Tottenham tomorrow,
Yep.
You're basically a year and a half less than Ange's experience in the top 5 league. Let's be honest, yeah.
100%.
And these people take it so seriously. They're like, you can't say this, you can't say that. But he was a professional, and I'm like, bro, like, I didn't even start beef with you. I just said my point. That's all it was. And
You
then
know why?
they take it so personally.
You also know why people take it offended, because they can't be proven wrong. Everybody has to be right.
They take it so personally. Like, I'm not attacking you, am I?
Let me be real, Hans. Let me be real, Hans. And listen, this is going to be to me, to anybody that watches it, any Levy outers, any Ange outers, anybody that is against what they're seeing. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If Ange was to win a trophy, or if Levy was to turn it around, we can take shit. We'll say I'm wrong.
We'll take the L.
We'll take the L. We'll say I'm wrong. I'm sorry. We got that opinion wrong.
To go on and say I'm sorry, I was wrong.
You try do that. Yeah. Do that to other people. Do that to the other side.
They won't.
They won't. You know why? Because their ego's too big.
Yeah. Unfortunately, mate, a lot of narcissists and toxic people around there.
Look how long. Look how long.
Yeah.
Look how long it took HR. Yeah. Happy feet. That's the code word, isn't it? Because not that many people know who I'm talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy feet. Look how long it.
Admit, bro. Admit. Yeah.
Just admit. Think about it. We were streaming for flipping long.
You know? Bro, it took like 6 months, bro. 6
months, and then at the end, he actually broke down and he said, "Yo, you guys are right."
Yeah, bro, that was mad. That was mad, bro. That I'll never forget that, bro.
Never forget that, bro.
I didn't expect that as well when I saw that in the chat. But you say that now, TJ. We look. I'm not gonna say his name, but you look on his channel, and it's still the same as last year. So,
because you know that's his character, man.
Yeah. Like, you know, I think everyone's got to play. I guess some people need to play their part to get what they want, I guess. So, but I'm not like that, bro. I can't be like inauthentic. Like, I can't.
No, but we can tell. You have to play that.
I was on Adrian's channel the other day, and I spent 5 minutes explaining why I didn't want Ange to be here. Yeah, I really analyzed everything. Right, put everything into context. I described how people were like, Ange says certain narratives saying he wants to win the title this year and wins champion trophies this year. He always wins trophies the second year. He's telling us this, yeah. But then the fan base is saying it's a project because we're signing youngsters. But then I'm telling you, my manager's telling me that we're challenging the title. But so like, I'm like, but hold on. I mentioned Ange's tactics and how I didn't like them, and I compare them to other managers before him. Not even the Conte and Jose's. I'm talking like the Joel, Redknapp, Poch, for example. So they're like similar style, I guess, and how they play and how they adapted, but Ange hasn't. I spent all that saying it. Yeah, you can go back and watch the stream, and the guy goes, "You overanalyzed everything," and I was like, "What?" And he goes to me, "Well, if we get rid of Ange, who do you like? What's the saying? 2 years, you won't want to get rid of the next manager." And I'm like, bro, it's like you ignore completely everything what I said.
Of course, that's what they always do.
It's like I spent 5 minutes analyzing everything in a very big detail, and he goes, "Well, you overanalyze." I'm like, "Well, what are you supposed to do? Sit there and just talk on surface level stuff?" That's another thing, TJ. A lot of people just talk on surface level stuff. Like, they don't touch on like the deeper problems, or like they'll say, "Oh, well, we lost this game, but this and this happened, this mistake happened," but the same players making the same mistake or something, or playing the same way and the same shape and the same mistake, but they'll just touch on like the player. They won't touch on like the whole problem, or like they just don't do deep discussions. Really, that's what I'm trying to say.
A lot of them can't do what I done earlier when I tried to analyze if Levy was successful.
Yeah.
And look, for someone that wants Levy out, nobody could ever have that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, we all want to leave you out, or me, you.
That takes balls, innit? Think about it.
Yeah.
You have that type of conversation on their channel, brother, 100%. Like, you would never be able to say your true opinions. That's the truth.
Even when I said about Kulusevski, did I tell you this? I got kicked out of a Spurs group because I was arguing about Kulusevski.
What Spurs group?
Bro, so you know, I don't care about saying this now. You know El Telco Corral, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
I was in his group, and I was arguing
Isn't
about.
that with Ellie? Isn't that with Ellie and that?
She's not on his channel really. She's like on Adrian's more, to be honest with you. But
Okay.
I'm still in that one anyway, despite other arguments I'll probably mention in a second. But
Mhm.
but basically, so I'm arguing about Kulusevski with some guy. I'm not going to name him, but if anyone watches the channel, they know who I'm talking about. You don't have YouTube; he's just like a guest on channels, isn't it? But let's get to the point. I was arguing Kulusevski's not a winger; he should be playing in the middle, and blah blah blah. And this guy would say, "Well, he Ange plays him there or something," and I've seen him be effective in like say 1 or 2 games out of like 30. So he's a winger, and I'm like, well, my argument was, well, he can't be effective if in like 30 games he was good in 2 of them playing on the right, because that means to me I'm not effective, bro. Like, and then I was arguing with him, and then other people got involved. I started arguing with them, and you know my Kulu in the middle meme last year, innit? But
Bro, that's your statement. You know what? Carry on with what you're saying, but we need to print some t-shirts.
yeah,
Look, Kulu in the middle. You should.
yeah.
That is you. You were the only one. Look, I don't know about it. You
And
were an
Danny as
advocate.
well. Danny as well. You got
Yeah, an advocate for Kulu in the middle. That should be a t-shirt. We need to do that. And my thing is, what you smoking, blood? Think about it.
Yeah.
They're iconic.
Arguing with these people, saying my point. There's one person out of the group who was like in my corner saying, "Oh, I agree with Harry," and then they're getting onto him. And then the guy goes in the group, "Well, no one agrees with you or something," and then just kick me out of the group. And then the irony is since that got kicked out of the group, and could have said we've been playing in the middle, everyone's like, "He's the best player of the season." This is the irony of it. But like, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't say I wasn't abusive to the guy. I wasn't like personal with him. I wasn't, it's just because I was a minority, I got kicked out of the group. Basically, that's what it felt like anyway.
Bro,
it's ridiculous, bro. Like, I was like, what?
this is why I'll give you some good advice.
Yeah.
Forget streaming with any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Actually, build a rapport with them.
Yeah.
So then, at least, if he was to put something towards us, I can say, nah, I agree with it or disagree. But it won't become a big issue.
Well, like we beat United, TJ, and I was like, we played well, but at the same time, I went, well, this is the worst United team.
This is the worst United team we could ever play. 100%.
And they had 10 men. But then
100%.
I'll pick out my last comment and ignore the first one and be like, you're so negative, you're not happy. After literally writing, I'm happy we won, we played well. But in context, we were playing a really bad United team with 10 men. So what they'll do, they pick out the last bit and say, oh, you're negative. Blah, blah. And it's just like, you give a balanced view that they all claim they want. They still don't like it. I just don't get it, bro. Like, there's no way to win.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, my bro. Listen.
I'll let you go. I hope I didn't disturb your meeting anyway.
Bro, listen. I have it on the screen. I don't know what they're talking about. It is what it is, isn't it?
No, bro.
No. You know what it is? It's a group meeting.
Oh, right.
Okay. It's something about budget.
Do you have subtitles on at least?
No.
Anyway, I'll let you know, pizza, bro. You got your pizza as well, innit?
I'm eating my pizza right now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Come on, you Spurs, and leave you out.
Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah.
Leave you out.